march 8 to 5 steps, and then 12 total to 5 steps, then 16 to 5 steps forward, and close. What are the instructions?
8 to 5 steps, 12 to 5 steps, 16 to 5 steps, close.
Not.
5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, close.
Adjusted 3, 2, and 1. Good, go to cover. Now, some of the rules of marching band that I discussed with the band is that anywhere that they travel on the field from one coordinate to the next, and essentially they have a coordinate sheet which gives them their longitude and latitude of where they need to be specifically on a dot on the field in a very specific point in time in the show. And so what they have to do is to navigate on the field with these coordinates that they have on those blue cards they have around their neck. Is they have to be able to go from one dot to the next by taking a straight line path, by taking an even step size, and by hopefully doing that, they can hit their dot and keep their feet in time. Those kind of are rules for marching band. Band, here are the instructions, they're changing. You're going to backwards march 16 to 5 steps, 12 to 5 steps, and then 8 to 5 steps backwards and close. What are the instructions?
16 to 5 steps, 12 to 5 steps, 8 to 5 steps, backwards and close.
Not.
5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, close.
Adjusted 3, 2, and 1. And go to cover. All right, man, please face towards the back sideline. Here are the instructions. 8 to 5 steps forward and close. What are the instructions?
8 to 5 steps forward, close.
Not.
5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, close.
And adjusted 3, 2, 1. And go to cover. Face towards the front sideline, please. Now, kind of the last general skill that we try to teach these marching musicians out here is that, I mean, this activity requires a lot of athleticism. And so, one thing I talk to these guys about is that kind of from their hip down, they have to be extremely athletic, and that from their hips up, they have to be musicians, just as if they were sitting inside being concert musicians. And so, essentially, this activity really does combine the kind of the two highest aspects of what we do, really something that's highly athletic as well as something that's highly musical. Now, this last skill that I'm going to have them demonstrate for you is not only they just demonstrated forwards and backwards march, but they're also going to kind of march at different angles. And so their upper body orientation is going to be different than how their feet are going to be marching. And so this exercise is more realistic to what they experience in the drill, because it's not just about going from one dot to the next, but it's how you go from the next dot to the next dot. And so it's kind of about really just connecting the dots. So here are the instructions, man. You guys are going to do the diamond drill, the enlarged one. So you guys are going to please point to 2 dots to your forward right angle. You're going to arrive there in 2 phrases of 6, and then second dot 2 phrases of 6, 2 phrases of 6, 2 phrases of 6. Okay? Please point to your first dot. How many counts?
2 phrases of 6.
Second dot.
2 phrases of 6.
Third dot.
2 phrases of 6.
And 4.
2 phrases of 6.
Let's do this now. Just make sure every 6 counts you hit a green dot, and make sure that everyone's hitting your every mid set or 2 off of yard line on every 3 steps with your left foot. Let's do it.
5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, close.
Good. Just 3, 2, 1. Good to cover. Give them a round of applause. Now, the really cool thing is that each individual out here has their own individual responsibility, and they have their own specific dots they have to arrive on in relation to time. And the cool thing is if these individual marching musicians really achieve their dot exactly when they're supposed to, essentially what you'll get is you'll see this uniformity, not within themselves, but also with kind of the marching ensemble that they are. So we're going to do this again, and I'm going to make it a little bit trickier for them. And what I want you to do is I want you to kind of see, kind of from your perspective, see if you can see if they can maintain these straight lines that they're staying in throughout the duration of the exercise. Here are the instructions, man. You're going to do the diamond drill in two phrases of 6, all the way around. You're going to hold and adjust for 8 counts after that. Then you're going to do it with phrases of 8, and then you're going to do it with phrases of 10. Okay, so point with me. How many counts is your first dot? 2, 3, and 4. Hold for how many counts? 8. To your first dot again? 2, 3, 4. Hold for how many? 8. First dot? Dot 2. 3 and 4. Let's do it. Just in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, at this time, 3 whole note concert Fs, right into 2 note drill. Set. J-Lin, vibrato. Think your syllable 2 is? Hold real still. Make all the notes the same quality. Back up, please. And the deepest breath you can take. Keep your lips together, brass. Try to get more in the center of your sound, brass. Second note, same. Descending half notes. We're not going to do any articulation on this. Let's get a sound check with Emily, please. Emily, go ahead and play a little bit. It's fine.
think through this with me? How many counts do you hold here? 31. Set 2. 6. 3. 6. 4. 6. 5. 6. 6. 12. 7. 6. 8. 12. Hold. 8. 9. 12. 10. 12. 11. 12. 12. 13. 18. Hold. 6. 14. 12. 15. 12. 16. 6. 17. 6. 18. 6. Hold. 12. 19. 12. Hold. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 24A. 26. To the concentric circles for the small ones and the move. Let's do it. Set. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give them a round of applause, guys. All right, stand up. Really, really impressive. Set.
Okay, go to cover. Give a round of applause.
Emily, one more time. Cool. All right, man. Let's do it. Set.
So get ready, Spencer. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give them a round of applause. And stand up, please. All right. All right, guys, you can get some water. What we're doing right there at the end of that is that's a transition into the second movement, so we just went ahead and add that because it's a cool visual.